Hello, this is Mr. Burns here, and I'm going to record this video to explain and kind of go step by step on this legislative branch family tree, which will be like a little 2-day or so, 2 or 3 day activity that you'll work on during class. Most of you will finish during class time. This is for support for those of you that are having trouble if you're working on it outside of class, or you want to just kind of be self-reliant and independent and don't ask for support. Okay, so I'm on the Google Slides here. This is the first page, and I'm going to go through and I'm just going to follow the directions and show you what to do. I'm going to use Robinson's address. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to follow the directions. Step 1 says click this link, so I'm going to click the link and go to Who's My Legislator. That's what the website looks like. Step 2 says on the website enter your home address in the white space, then press Find Now. So I'm going to type in Robinson's address, 5035 Sideburn Road, Fairfax, Virginia 22032. And I'm going to hit Find Now. And there's Robinson. Okay, and I can click this arrow and it can take me up and down. All right. So this tells me if I would live at Robinson, which is where I am right now, this would be who represents me in the Virginia General Assembly. The state delegate on the left, Eileen Fillercorn, and the state senator is J. Chap Peterson. And then it tells me U.S. Congress is the House of Representatives, Gerald Connolly, and our 2 U.S. senators for Virginia are Tim Kaine and Mark Warner. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to here. Step 3, it shows me what it looked like. If I want to do step 4, I can go back. I can click on this. I can click View Boundary for Jerry Connolly. I'm going to do the middle one, for example. And I can hit this arrow up, and it shows me where Robinson is, which is that little icon, and then it shows me where Jerry Connolly, a lot of Fairfax County. The western and northern part of Fairfax County to Centerville, not quite to Clifton, you can see, but right here being the Fairfax County Parkway at 123, so some of Fairfax Station, but not all of Fairfax Station, because down here might be some of Fairfax Station, and then Springfield, Lorton, all the way down almost to Woodbridge, and much of Springfield. Okay, that's his area. So I can hit this button. I can do the same thing for Tim Kaine, except he's a senator, so it'll be all of Virginia, right? I can do the same thing for Chap Peterson, and you can see where he represents. His is a little bit smaller even than Jerry Connolly because there's 40 senators in Virginia's Senate, and then Eileen Fillercorn should be even smaller because there's 100 members of the House of Delegates, so she represents a very small area of Kings Park and Burke down into almost into a little bit of Fairfax Station, and then up towards Fairfax in the edge of Fairfax City. Okay, so hers is even smaller. All right. So if I go back to here, that was this step. Now this step tells me to look at more info. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click more info, and that's going to be for slides 4, 5, 6, 7. It says to answer the questions on slides 4, 5, 6, and 7, choose more info links for each of the 5 state and national delegates who represent you. Okay, so here is slide 4. And what I'm going to do on slide 4 is I'm going to do Congress. You see up here it says U.S. Congress. So that's going to be Jerry Connolly. I'm going to click more info. And it'll take me to his website. Now I'm going to type in Connolly. Make sure I spell it right. And there's Jerry Connolly right here. And going back to my Google Slides, it says, type his name, click, right click on the image, copy image, and paste it in the space to the right. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, right click, copy image, and go back to my Google Slides and hit paste. And I can paste it right in that space. There's Jerry Connolly. And then I can find all of this information right below his picture. Okay. And I can type all that in here. And then step 3 says click on their picture, then the website, and identify 2 committees that they're on. So click on his picture. That'll take me to his website right here. And then I can go, it says on the website, it says either go to legislation or about. His says legislation. I go to a committee, and I can see what committees he's on. The Oversight and Reform and Foreign Affairs. I don't want subcommittees, I just want committees. All right, so I would type those in here, Oversight and Reform, and then this one I would type in Foreign Affairs, I'd be done. Then I go back to slide 5, And now I'm back to who's my legislator. I'm going to go to Tim Kaine, and I'm going to go to Mark Warner, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing for the Senate. Name, their party, their residence, an image, and again, committee membership. It tells you exactly what to do for committee membership. In the biography section on their website, identify 2 or more committees they are members of. All right, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to click more info. I'll do Mark Warner. Okay. I can click at the top, meet Mark, and go to biography or committee assignments right here and get the information I need. And if I click biography, you can see it's going to give me some information. It says he lives in Alexandria. It talks a little bit about what committees he's on, the budget, the banking, the finance, the rules. He's on a few committees. And I can fill in this chart here. His picture, I can just right-click here, copy image. I can go back to my Google Slides. I can click here, and where I did Mark Warner, I can paste it. And I can, of course, resize it and fit it. Okay. All right. Slide 6. I'm going to go back to who's my legislator. And now I'm on the House of Delegates. So that's going to be Eileen Fillercorn. I'm going to hit more info. And you get a lot of information here. Here's her picture. She's a Democrat, 41st District. It's going to ask me about district description, which I can click right here, district description, Fairfax County part. You could look at her map and do a little more specific if you want. Committees, rules, education, agriculture, and natural resources. Personal info, you can find what her job is outside of the House of Delegates. Okay. All right. And then the next slide, slide 7, is going to be the Senate. So I'll go back here. I'll go to J. Chap Peterson. And it looks a little bit different, but there's this image. You can copy it right there. Here's his committees, right? His biography. You can look at, it tells you he was born in D.C., that he's an attorney, how long he's been in the Senate since 2008. So it's got a lot of information there to fill out all these things. His district description, I believe, is also on there right here. All of Fairfax City and part of Fairfax County. Okay. And then for slides 8, 9, and 10, you're going to use a different website. Okay. So slides 8, 9, and 10, I'm going to click, again, you're going to start over. So I can kind of X out all of these once I'm done with those slides. And now I'm going to go here. I'm on slide 8. I can click this link here. It'll take me to my neighborhood. And I can type in Robinson's address, 5035 Sideburn Road, Fairfax, Virginia 22032. And it takes me right to Robinson. And then what I can do here is scroll down the left side. And it asks me to find the voting precinct and polling place. So my voting precinct would be Robinson, 123. And my polling place address is Robinson, because I'm using Robinson as the example. That one's pretty easy. Slide 9. I'm gonna look under Fairfax County Government for the Board of Supervisors and my district supervisor. So the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors chairman is Jeffrey McKay. And I can click his image and copy and paste it. And then my Braddock district, I live in the Braddock district if I live at Robinson. So I would type in Braddock right here. Some of you might have Sully, or some of you might have Springfield or something different. And then I would do the image. And then if I keep scrolling down for school board, you go down past all this, and here's my school board members. So I have my at-large member, my at-large member, my at-large member, and then my district member, which is also Braddock District. And all you're going to do here is type their name, their district here, and then an image. Pretty self-explanatory. I hope that this video helped. The directions are all in the yellow boxes. And if you have any questions, bring them to class. Have a great day. Thank you, everyone.